First, let me put a shout out, if I could, for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. If you're over 40 and you're planning to retire someday, the window to protect what you've built may be smaller than you realize. Here's a question most people never ask. Is your portfolio built for what's coming next? Many investors in their 40s and 50s discovered they have little to no exposure to precious metals. That means their savings are largely tied up in the markets, the policies, the paper assets, with very little protection if conditions change, and they are changing. As retirement moves from someday to on the horizon, protecting what you've already built becomes just as important as growing it. That's where Noble Gold comes in. They're helping investors reduce the risk by adding physical gold to their portfolios. That's right, gold, a biblical currency. Right now may be the smart time to talk to Noble Gold. I highly recommend it. Go to the link below the video. Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347. Why? There'll be no pressure. There'll be no sales gimmicks. Just clear answers and a strategy built around your goals. I highly recommend it, guys. And if you qualify, and you probably do, they're giving away this 3-ounce silver coin. Are you serious? 3-ounce silver coin. Amazing. Free for those who set up a gold or silver IRA or 401k or qualify, and you probably do. Check it out now, okay? You will be glad that you did.
The Justice Department is investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey over an alleged conspiracy to impede federal immigration agents. The probe stems from statements Walz and Frey made criticizing the recent deployment of nearly 3,000 ICE and Border Patrol officers to Minneapolis, following the killing of Renee Good by an ICE officer. Subpoenas are expected, and the investigation focuses on 18 U.S.C. 372, which criminalizes conspiring to prevent federal officers from performing their duties through force, threats, or intimidation. Both Walz and Frey condemned the federal operation, arguing it created chaos and endangered public safety, while federal officials, including Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, accused them of encouraging assaults on law enforcement, CBS News reported. The inquiry has sparked concerns about the line between protected political speech and potential criminal coordination to obstruct federal authorities. At least 21 people were killed and around 100 injured when 2 trains collided and derailed in southern Spain on Sunday night, this according to authorities. One train that was traveling from Malaga to Madrid derailed near Ademuz and crossed onto an adjacent track, hitting another train, which then also derailed. Emergency services reported passengers trapped, overturned carriages, and evacuations carried out in darkness, with some injuries described as serious. Witnesses said the impact felt like an earthquake, and passengers used emergency hammers to escape as rescue teams arrived, The Guardian reported. Rail services between Madrid and Andalusia were suspended, and Spain's prime minister said he was closely monitoring the situation. Wildfires fueled by extreme heat have killed at least 18 people in central and southern Chile, burning thousands of hectares of forest and destroying hundreds of homes. The president declared a state of catastrophe in several regions, allowing greater military involvement as more than 24 fires spread and forced about 50,000 people to evacuate. Strong winds and temperatures above 38 degrees Celsius hampered firefighters, while residents said the blazes spread rapidly overnight, trapping many in their homes. Local officials criticized delays in government response as entire communities, particularly in a coastal town, were devastated, The Guardian reported. Most of the fatalities were reported in Pkwy, where residents described fleeing in darkness as homes, cars, schools, and churches burned.
The world is experiencing an alarming series of apocalyptic events. historic weather disasters, earthquakes, droughts, wildfires, impending economic collapse, the rise of AI. In Revelation 9/11, Pastor Paul Begley and Pulitzer-nominated journalist Troy Anderson investigate if these are the true signs of the end times. Is this the final meeting of current events and prophecy referred to in the Bible? Revelation 9/11. Order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Target.com.